In today's video, I answered your questions you had for the Galactic Empire, but do keep in mind, I couldn't get to all 130 plus questions in one video, and if you have a question for the next video, make sure to leave it in the comments below. This is Ask the Empire, or ATE, Part 1. So the first question comes from Oreo Not Here. He says, this is a question I struggle with a lot. Which do you think is the best army to buy and build? Price / aesthetics / availability wise. Clones, stormtroopers, first order rebels, separatists, etc. So basically, right, the most wanted or most aesthetics army base here is obviously clones, but they're also the most expensive. And the least expensive army to build are battle droids, and they're the least good looking. So if you want a nice balance, I'm gonna go with the Imperial Army, right? They're like half the price of clone troopers. You can get a stormtrooper for like $4. It's pretty good. And not to mention, they look great, and they also have nearly every single variant that clone troopers have, and sometimes more, right? They have shock troopers, clones have shock troopers. They have they have scout troopers, and clones have ARF troopers, basically same thing. They have regular troopers, they have commanders, so do the clone army, right? They're like a updated variant of clones that go for way less. So if you do not care too much about aesthetics, I would definitely go with an Imperial Army. So Ghost Boo asks, are old Phase 2 clones more accurate than new Phase 2 clones? And I'm gonna go with yes. Now you may be wondering why. Well, in 2014, LEGO had an excellent balance between Clone Wars based clones and movie based clones. Their animated style was much different than their movie style. But nowadays, and sets like the ATTE, which an amazing set, it's like one of the best ever. But the 2/12 clones, which are supposed to be based off of Revenge of the Sith, are indeed the 2020 style, aka the new Clone Wars style that was established when the Final First Battle Pack first released. So in conclusion, I do think that in 2014, when they had a balance between the two, it was much more accurate than nowadays, even though the clones nowadays still look very nice and add some more coherence to your army. So Liam O'Dale says, could you share some army building tips? I find myself wanting a bunch of stormtroopers from both the Empire and First Order. I don't know what to say about that. First Order, not great in my opinion, but think what you want. But I don't know the first thing about building up a collection, including places to look besides battle packs. So basically, what you're going to want to do, Liam O'Dale, and anyone else who wants to build a clone army, you're going to want to go on lots of websites and download lots of apps. So first, you're going to want to download eBay, Mercari, Whatnot, which link below for free $10 on Whatnot. This is how you get armies. And there are also tons of other apps. Basically, every place that you can sell things, that anyone can sell things, there's going to be LEGO. And you want to find a good deal. If you go to, I think, shopgoodwill.com, there are some solid deals there. I usually go to eBay. On eBay, you can find some really good used lots. What you want to do is you want to search Clone Trooper lot or whatever army you're trying to build. For example, in this example, you got Imperial and First Order. So you can look up Imperial lot, LEGO, and then you could sort by buy it now, used, and newly listed. And there are going to be some newly listed buy it nows that were just listed and that are actually really, really, really good deals, sometimes even a steal, and no one has seen them yet because they're just listed. So if you do that, you can definitely find some good deals. I myself got like 25 Phase 1 clone troopers from the Clone Wars, plus like a Phase 2 Wolfpack trooper, all for $100. And I also got Adi Gallia and some other cool things, like some two bomb squad and some other miscellaneous pieces that are like meshed in with the clone troopers, such as that Horn Company helmet on one of my Phase 1 clone troopers. Kind of odd, but really cool. So yeah, you're gonna want to go to eBay, you're gonna want to go to like any other place that LEGOs are sold and just look for those. Buying sealed battle packs nowadays, especially retired ones, that's gonna get so expensive. And I swear, if you're one of those people who go on Amazon and buy their sealed battle packs that are retired, you're paying way too much. Triggerfish Productions asks, when did you start collecting LEGO and what was your first set? What is your favorite Star Wars set in your collection? 3 questions there, let's get to it. So, when did I start collecting LEGO? Well, I started collecting LEGO when I was, I believe, in kindergarten. Back then, I actually did not collect LEGO Star Wars, I collected LEGO Ninjago, which I think a lot of people did when they're around that age. Ninjago's great, I still find myself watching it every once in a while. I don't have much Ninjago LEGO left, sadly, but I remember I had the entire Season 2 wave of Ninjago when I was in like kindergarten or first grade, and it was just amazing. I had the best battles. Unfortunately, a lot of those sets have been broken, destroyed, pieces lost all over the place. Minifigures, who knows how, like, most of my Stone Army is just gone. I don't know where they ended up. My first set, I don't know my first ever LEGO set, it was probably something really small. But my first LEGO Star Wars set was actually, I believe, Anakin's Interceptor, Jedi Interceptor. I think it was like maybe the first or second one they made. I don't know. It's the one with the Darth Vader box art, and it was a great set. I'm not gonna lie. It was a really nice Interceptor, great Anakin minifigure, and of course R2-D2, which is essential. Not great, but it's essential to the set anyway. Unfortunately, I don't have the set anymore, or even like the minifigures, but very cool set regardless. And the favorite Star Wars set in my collection, super tough. I have some really good ones, like for example, the new AT-AT, the AT-TE. Like really, my favorite thing is like, you know, those walkers or Vader's Castle. Vader's Castle is like such a good set. If I had to choose one to keep, I'd probably honestly do either the AT-AT or Vader's Castle. Vader's Castle just has so much inside of it and looks great on the outside. It's perfect for play and display. It's the ultimate set for all Darth Vader enthusiasts. But yeah, that's probably what I would pick if I had to pick one to, you know, keep in my collection. But that would suck, right? Grant J asks, do you ever think we will see LEGO make a new regular clone battle pack? And what I assume he means by this is a Phase 2 clone trooper battle pack, or just a battle pack with all like regular troopers, like all regular Phase 1 or something like that. You know, the glory days of battle packs. And honestly, anything is on the table. I mean, in the next year, we already know we're getting a 501st battle pack and you know, probably a 212 battle pack in the summer. That's what I'm guessing. Don't quote me on that. There's no rumors or anything on that, but there are tons of rumors surrounding the 501st battle pack coming out in January. However, I'm not sure. I have no idea what LEGO is thinking. Like, after they got all this 212 stuff done and the 501st stuff done, I don't know what they're going to move to clone-wise. Maybe some more Legend stuff, like, you know, the Republic fighter tank we got. Honestly, anything is on the table at this point. LEGO seems more open to clone-related sets because they see how their profits are going up. They're literally out of stock for everything clone-related. They're getting better at that, I will say that. There have been lots of restocks for the AT-TE and the clone minifigure accessory pack, but they know that the fan demand is super high, so I wouldn't count on it in like the next year, but I think it's definitely going to be a possibility down the line. Random Boy asks, what do you think will be the most likely Clone Wars set for 2023? Now, we do know that the 501st Battle Pack is coming out, but that is technically based on Battlefront 2, so I'm not going to count that. Honestly, the only things that we are missing in LEGO, the main clone vehicles that we are missing, we're either going to get a turbo tank or a gunship. That is the next big build that we get, clone related. I think, honestly, a lot of people think it's going to be a gunship, but it could be turbo tank or a gunship. Anything, like I said, anything is on the table. LEGO is more open to clone things. We might even get a turbo tank and a gunship in the next year. We honestly don't know. I really hope in the summer, you know, last summer, like summer 2022, we got the AT-TE. I really hope in the summer we get like a gunship or like maybe even a drop ship. It'd be cool if they released an AT-OT and a drop ship like separate, so you could have the drop ship pick up your AT-TE or your AT-OT and it'd be interchangeable. That'd be really sick. But like I said, it could be any of those things. Who knows? We might get a Venator. Honestly, I think the Venator isn't going to happen soon, but it's definitely going to be a turbo tank or a gunship. D-Motion asks, will LEGO ever do Legend sets like they did back in 2007 to 2009? There was a lot more variety when it came to vehicles, minifigures, etc. I would love to see an updated Imperial V-Wing and maybe a TIE Crawler. Honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and just say probably not Imperial-wise, right? Because that's when like the Imperial and Rebel stuff for Legends was coming out. But I do think we might get a few more Legends sets based off of clones, like the Republic fighter tank we got back in spring, because those sets are always going to sell well and LEGO knows it. But I don't think they are too sure whether Imperial battle packs will sell well or not, or like Imperial Legend sets would sell, you know, well nowadays. I mean, I think if they released a TIE Crawler, it would do poorly. It's just a really weird vehicle concept, in my opinion. Even for Star Wars, if it is in Legends and it's like an actual vehicle and, you know, states a purpose, I still don't understand why it exists. It's a ridiculous build, in my opinion. But there just aren't too many Legends things I could see LEGO making other than clone related sets. But thank you for your question. That is going to be it for ATE, or Ask the Empire Part 1. Again, make sure to leave your questions down in the comments below when episode 2 drops, probably in a week or two. And I will see you all in the next video. Have an amazing day. Peace out.